Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I want to share with you some of my top picks for designer fragrances to wear this fall. And speaking of fall, happy first day of fall. Yes, guys, today is the first day of fall. Some of y'all been saying happy fall since July 4th, but we ain't gonna go there, okay? But now is the official first day of fall, and I am excited for the season. So if you want to know my top picks for designer fragrances this fall, then just continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure that red button turns gray. Tap that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thumbs up the video so I know you love my content. And finally, leave me a comment below so we can get to know each other. Now, let's get started with the video. Alright guys, so every time I do a best of or top fragrances for the season, I'm always going to do a designer and a niche. I'm not a niche snob. However, the majority of my fragrances are niche at this point, you know, since starting my collection, but I still love and appreciate my designer fragrances. I've been wearing fragrances since high school, like before high school, okay? When my father was buying me Exclamation, and I was getting Avon with my mother, Avon Perfumes and Vanilla Fields and all those like Duane Reade and drugstore fragrances. I was wearing all of them when I was younger and in high school. Now, as I gotten older, and you know, my collection has grown, obviously I started to branch out into niche fragrances. But like I said, I still love my designer fragrances. I have an appreciation for them. I have a place for them in my life. I don't always want to smell woody and oody. Sometimes I just want to smell frou-frou-la-la, fluffy, girly, feminine. It is what it is, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm always going to do a designer list and a niche list. And I know some of y'all only want to see designer and some of you only want to see the niche. So this way there's a video for everybody, but I suggest y'all watch both videos, okay? Both of them. So let's start with the first honorable mention. I have two honorable mentions on the list. The first one, I love this fragrance. I wear this fragrance all the time. I wear it in the spring and the summer. I don't really talk about it on my channel because I really can't link it because I think it's discontinued. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. It's freaking Houdini. But the fragrance in question is by Tom Ford and it's Noir Parfum. Y'all, this is a Parfum version of the Noirs. There's Noir Extreme and, you know, all the other Noirs. But this one right here is my favorite. It's a little spicy. It's a vanilla scent. When I tell y'all, this is gorgeous. I'm probably like down here and I'm using it sparingly. Like I'm mad I was actually wearing this spring and summer. Like and in the nighttime sometimes I was just craving for it because I don't know if I can get this again. Or if I can get it, it's probably like on a discounted website. And you guys know I don't shop from certain websites. So I'm gonna have to just use her sparingly. But I wanted to mention this fragrance because there's no way I can do a fall designer video and not feature my good girl Noir Parfum because this is a beautiful fragrance. So if you guys want to search, if you could try to get it if you can, you know, from a reputable website. So it opens up with mandarin orange, there's bitter orange, there's ginger, there's rose, jasmine, orange blossom, there's vanilla, amber, and a beautiful creamy sandalwood in the base. If you love vanilla, if you love sandalwood, if you love a little spice to your fragrances, then Noir Parfum is your girl, okay? So honorable mention, Noir Parfum by Tom Ford. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to our second honorable mention, which is a fragrance, but it's a fragrance oil. So speaking of a creamy, beautiful sandalwood, now we have South Pacific Sandalwood. I always want to say Royal Sandalwood, but this is South Pacific Sandalwood by Nest. If you love woody scents, you will absolutely love this. I feel like the jasmine oil can be worn all year round. The vanilla coconut could be worn all year round. Turkish rose, it can be all year round, but for me, it's mainly gonna go for the spring and summer. Sandalwood is straight up fall, winter. This is a beautiful sandalwood scent, y'all. It lasts very long. It's very strong, very potent. Mix it in with your Eucerin or your unscented body cream. If you have any designer fragrances or any niche, any fragrance that y'all have, okay, y'all, that don't really perform that well and you want to bring out the scent of maybe like the woody notes, or you have something that's super fruity and frou-frou-la-la and you want to add a little bit more depth to it, this right here is your girl, okay? I'm going to link everything I'm even gonna try to link the Noir Parfum. So just check the description box for all the links, guys. This one right here is a fall winner. South Pacific Sandalwood by Nest. All right, y'all, so let's get into the list. So the first fragrance we're going to speak about today is by Gucci, and it's one of my favorite Gucci fragrances, period. Don't really speak about it a lot, but from the dent, you're going to see that I absolutely love this fragrance, and it's Gucci Guilty Parfum, the Absolute Parfum. Y'all, this is such a beautiful scent. I want to say it's one of the best fragrances from Gucci. I do have a few Gucci fragrances. I kind of decluttered, not really decluttered, but I gave some Gucci fragrances away. I'm not really that much of a Gucci fan when it comes to fragrances, but this one right here is everything. And y'all can see from my dent, can y'all see that? Look at that, it's right here. This is a beautiful, easy reach, beautiful rose scent. If you love rose fragrances, you will absolutely love this. It's like a fruity rose scent with like a woody dry down. It is so beautiful. For me, this is like an everyday, casual, sweaters, turtleneck type fragrance. It's nothing that I'm gonna pull out for like a date night or anything super sexy, but just on a really crisp day, this smells like fall. It smells like fall, period. It smells like the leaves are changing. It smells like you're hearing crunchy leaves on the ground. It smells like you're going apple picking. It smells like you're going to a pumpkin patch. It smells like you're going to a haunted house to have some fun. Bay and I are actually gonna do that. We're just waiting for it to open, but I can't wait. I'll vlog it for you guys anyway. But this one right here, guys, is definitely an everyday, casual, beautiful, beautiful fall scent. Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum. Next on the list by Philosophy is Fresh Cream and Warm Cashmere. And I almost didn't put this one on the list because I feel like I've been beating y'all in the head. I mean, beating y'all down with the Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere every single video, every single day, every single favorites. Y'all, I love it. Like, look at my dent. It's literally almost done. And this is from the summer because summer nights, I just had to. This is a very addictive type of scent. It's perfect for nighttime in the summertime. If you love vanilla, but like a creamy, gourmand, almost edible type of vanilla scent, this one right here, Fresh Cream, do not sleep. It's by Philosophy, and I know people don't really talk about Philosophy fragrances, and you know, it has a stigma that they don't last. This one right here is the real MVP, trust me. And I have the original, like Amazing Grace. I love those fragrances, but this one right here is something about this vanilla gourmand scent that just has me in a chokehold. And for fall, listen, I already have my backup, so have no fear. The dent right here will disappear. Y'all, so it opens up with tangerine, there's cashmere wood, there's orchid, vanilla, creamy sandalwood, and musk. You're going to notice a trait in a lot of the fragrances that we're going to speak about today, that it has creamy sandalwood. Sandalwood in the fall and winter is everything. It's one of my favorite woody notes. I have fragrances with cedar wood and oud and, you know, different types of wood, but it's something about that creamy sandalwood that's just so pleasing to the nose. It's not too woody, it's not too earthy, it's not too like masculine smelling. I feel like it leans right in the middle, and I absolutely love it. And if you love vanilla, creamy, y'all need this. Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere by Philosophy. Next on the list by YSL, we have Libre Intense. Y'all, this is the intense version. I've smelled the Le Parfum. I'm not going to get it. It smells way too similar to this. However, if you don't own any Libres, the original, the Eau de Toilette, the Intense, then the Le Parfum would probably be your best bet, because honestly, if I didn't have any of them, I would have gotten the Le Parfum. But this one has a lot more vanilla in it to my nose. You smell vanilla and you smell orange blossom. So if you love those two notes, go on ahead and get this, okay? It's very sweet. It's not as... There is lavender in this fragrance, but it's not as masculine leaning or unisex smelling as the original. I feel like the original is more on the androgynous type level. I love it. I have no idea why, because I cannot stand lavender. Like, I really don't like the scent of lavender. And I also, well, in my fragrances, and I also don't like masculine type scents. But a lot of people say that smells masculine. I don't get it. It just smells it just smells really sexy to me. But I feel like the Intense is a safer bet. You definitely smell the amped up vanilla. It smells more warm, more cozy, more sexy. This can be worn on a date night. I wouldn't wear this to like a super sexy date night. I'm not getting dressed up. There's no white tablecloth on the table. It's probably a good old wooden table. You know what I mean? But I will definitely wear this at night, but nothing super sexy and dressed up, but it's definitely a beautiful scent. Let me tell you some of the notes. So it does open up with lavender, but it's not as amped up as the original. There's mandarin orange, there's orange blossom, and you smell the orange blossom like I told you guys. There's jasmine, orchid, vanilla, tonka bean, ambergris, and vetiver. Beautiful scent, guys. If you love vanilla, if you love orange blossom, you'll absolutely love this. YSL Libre Intense. Next up by Tom Ford, we have Santal Blush. And guys, I'm late to the Santal Blush party because as you can see, my bottle is black. It's not that clear bottle. I kind of wish I had that clear bottle because it's so beautiful. But I feel like the formulation has changed. When I hear people talking about Santal Blush in the clear bottle, it's like a summer scent or a spring scent for them. It's more fresh and light and airy. This one right here is straight up Thanksgiving. Wear this in November. It's really cold outside. It's around the holiday season because this is a spice bomb. Okay, this is very, very spicy. It's spicy, and then it has that super creamy, woody dry down with the sandalwood. Y'all, this is amazing. This is amazing. It opens up with Indian spices. Let me tell y'all how many spices is up in here. Listen to what I'm telling you. Indian spices, cumin, cinnamon, carrot seeds, fenugreek, jasmine, ylang ylang, rose, sandalwood, cedar, benzoin, musk, and oud. Now, to my nose, I don't smell that animalic, strong, sharp oud. Not that I don't love it, because I do love fragrances with oud. But I really don't smell the oud in this fragrance. For me, this is sandalwood and spices. That's what I get, and I absolutely love it. It lasts forever. This is one of the Tom Ford fragrances that I have no performance issues with. Like, y'all know how y'all be saying Lost Cherry lost on you for like 2-3 hours or whatever y'all be saying about my good girlfriend. This one right here on me lasts like 8 to 9 hours. No performance issues. It's very strong. It's very potent. I absolutely love it. Santal Blush by Tom Ford. Next up by Giorgio Armani, we have Sea Intense. And this is one of my most complimented designer fragrances. I feel like not every time I wear this fragrance, but the majority of the time I wear this fragrance, I get compliments. People love this. I also have the original one, which is another beautiful scent. And I've gotten compliments on that one before, but that one opens up a little green. Honestly, let me tell you the story with that one. I purchased it from Macy's when I smelled it in 2020. I returned it because I couldn't get past that green opening. But then I had a sample and I kept smelling the sample and I was just like, it's something about this fragrance that I just love. Like, I'll just try to get past the opening. And I went and repurchased the bottle. So I do love that fragrance and now I can get past the opening. But when the Intense came out, y'all, I feel like I probably picked up my original like once or twice. I'm not going to get rid of it because I feel like that's perfect for the spring and summer. And I do want to smell that scent sometimes, that green scent, but it definitely has that sweet dry down. But this one right here is super sweet from the beginning until the end. There's no green opening. It's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. So it opens up with blackcurrant syrup, right? And it definitely smells thick and syrupy. There's Turkish rose, davana, benzoin, and patchouli. There's nothing earthy about this fragrance. There's nothing dirty about this fragrance. So if you're not a fan of patchouli, I feel like you'll still love this because what I get is a lot of that syrupy blackcurrant in the opening. It's so sweet, guys. This is a beautiful scent. I wear this fragrance casual. I can wear it dressed up. I can wear it on a date night because I love smelling sweet. Like, I just love a sweet smelling scent. And especially sometimes when it's cold and you want to feel comforted, but you don't want anything too woody or too spicy, this is perfect to reach for if you love sweet fragrances. Armani Sea Intense. Next up, we have another sweet fragrance, but it's a sweet floral fragrance. Valentino Donna Born in Roma. Y'all, I got this when it first came out. I was obsessed with it then, and I'm obsessed with it now. Look at my dent in this fragrance. I don't care how many flankers they come out with. For me, it's always going to be Donna Born in Roma. She got real popular in the summer. Was it this summer? Yeah, I think it was summer of 2022, earlier on. All the girls on TikTok and Instagram were talking about Valentino Donna Born in Roma, honey. But she been that girl. She been that girl since 2020. Like, this is a beautiful, sweet, jasmine forward fragrance, jasmine vanilla fragrance. If you love vanilla, if you love jasmine, you will love this fragrance. I'm telling y'all. It opens up with black currant. There's bergamot. There's jasmine absolute, jasmine sandbag, jasmine tea, bourbon vanilla, and wood essence. beautiful long-lasting scent. I have no issues with performance. I layered this with my Nest jasmine perfume oil. Y'all, get your life. Ain't nobody gonna be smelling better than y'all. This is amazing. Okay, Valentino, Donna, born in Roma. Next up, by Tom Ford, we have Vanille Fatale. Another one of my most complimented fragrances, like designer fragrances in my collection. Y'all, this is one of the most seductive, sexy, spicy vanilla fragrances I have ever smelled, okay? A lot of people love Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, and that is a beautiful scent. On me, it smells manly, okay? Keeping it 1000% real, it smells very masculine on me. Now on Bae, listen, super sexy. It's a beautiful, classy scent. This to me is the femme version of Tobacco Vanille. If you love spicy, if you love vanilla, you will absolutely love. When I tell you I'm obsessed, this fragrance, like these fragrances are making me even more excited for fall, quiet as it's kept, okay? So this opens up with saffron. Let me tell y'all something. Any fragrance that y'all see with saffron in it, just go ahead and get it, because saffron equals sexy, okay? Saffron, sexy. Say it with me. Saffron, sexy. It opens up with saffron. There's coriander, there's frangipani, narcissus, there's coffee absolute, mahogany, roasted barley, vanilla, myrrh, and olibanum. Y'all, it's so sexy. It's a warm, spicy, sweet vanilla, but not too sweet, not overly sweet. It's a little smoky, just a hint of smoke. It is gorgeous, okay? Vanille Fatale by Tom Ford. Next on the list by Guerlain, we have Mon Guerlain Intense. Let me tell y'all, when I got Mon Guerlain initially, right, I loved that fragrance, but I felt like the performance was just horrible on my skin. I even did a video on it. It might have been like my 3rd or 4th YouTube video. I was saying how much I love this scent, but the performance was not great. At the time, I didn't really know how to get the fragrances to work for me like how I do now. So that would, that's not an issue for me anymore. But the Intense, the performance is everything. I have no issues with the performance with the Intense fragrance. You smell rose, you smell vanilla. It smells like Mon Guerlain, but definitely a more intense version of that. So if you love that sweet, light, airy lavender type scent in the original Mon Guerlain, you will be obsessed with this, okay? And like I said, the performance is everything. I feel like Mon Guerlain can be worn in the day, more casual. Another one of my highly complimented fragrances, Mon Guerlain, the original one. I get a lot of compliments when I wear that fragrance as well. But it's like a daytime scent. You want to smell vanilla and rosy and lavender, and it's beautiful and so super classy. This one is a tad bit more sexy. Not super duper sexy, because it still smells like Mon Guerlain, which is very classy and elegant, but you're definitely going to get a little bit more sexiness. You can take this one into the night. You can wear this on a sexy date night. Yeah, you can wear this on a sexy date night for a more elegant type of affair. You know what I mean? It opens up with lavender. There's mandarin orange. There's Tahitian vanilla. There's also Madagascar vanilla. There's iris. And let me point out that to me, I don't get any powderiness in the Intense. I get more powderiness in the original, and I don't even know if there's iris in the original. There's jasmine in here. There's rose. There's patchouli. There's licorice, benzoin, sandalwood, and white musk. A nice, beautiful, clean musk. This is a beautiful scent, y'all. I'm telling you. Mon Guerlain Intense. So the last fragrance on today's list is the new kid on the block, and this is Burberry Her Elixir. She's creating a whole bunch of noise, y'all, because it's a whole thing with the Burberrys, y'all. The Burberry Hers. You either love it or you hate it. You either think it smells like Baccarat Rouge by 40 or you don't. I'm one of those people who do not think this smells like Baccarat Rouge by 40 at all. I actually had Baccarat Rouge by 40 prior to this, but I'm hearing that people were purchasing this thinking that it smelled like Baccarat Rouge. I definitely get a sweet, fruity fragrance, like fruity strawberries. It smells like there's raspberries in here, although they're not listed. It just says strawberry and blackberry. This has a beautiful, creamy sandalwood dry down that is amazing. So let me tell y'all, I have the Her EDT, the Her EDP, the Her Intense, and the Intense was my favorite, okay? Although I was always beating up that the EDP, but the Intense was definitely my favorite because it was more intense of the original. But This is actually more intense than the Intense. So when this first came out, I was under the impression that they repackaged the Intense and put it in here. It does smell very similar, but it's actually more intense, if that makes any sense. So if you're someone that likes a sharp type scent, fruity scent, sweet scent, creamy sandalwood scent, you will love this. This lasts, hear me when I tell you, this lasts forever on my skin. Like, it is shocking how long this lasts on my skin. So let me tell you how I know when a fragrance lasts super long on me. I wear it in the evening to bed, go to bed, you know, have it on in the evening, go to bed, wake up in the morning, probably take a shower around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still smelling this on my skin. Definitely smelling it on my clothes, okay? Still smelled this on my skin and was like, wow. Like, really, Elixir? Is that what we doing? Listen, I love this fragrance so much, y'all. If you love her, you'll absolutely love this. If you love her Intense, you will absolutely love this. Burberry Her Elixir. Alright guys, we've come to the end of the video. Leave it in the comments below and let me know what are some of your favorite designer fragrances that you're excited to wear this fall. Now, if you guys are paying attention, you'll see that there's a lot of other of my favorite designer fragrances that's not on this list. That's because they're either in a gourmand video, or they're in a date night video, or they're in, I'm splitting them up because I told y'all I'm giving y'all fall content until y'all can't content the fall anymore, okay? So let's talk about it in the comments below like we always do. Remember to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.